Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of my 8th Let's Play. You know what's awesome? Star Wars. Star Wars just released a new trailer for the next movie, The Force Awakens, and it looks awesome, so I've been kind of hankering to play a Star Wars game ever since then. So let's do that. Let's play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Probably the best game to bear the Star Wars name, although that's kind of tough competition because there are quite a few good ones. Let's get started, shall we? I keep attempting to record this damn episode, and every single time I do, my fucking Hauppauge software just crashes on me, and I don't know why. It's annoying. I just want it to work. Please work. Damn it. Don't show me a blue screen. Work. Okay, that's a BioWare logo. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this screen here. Okay, there were two other games that I was thinking about Let's Playing. They are, first of all, Red Faction for the PlayStation 2, an early PlayStation 2 shooter that was highly innovative and deserves a whole lot of the credit that Halo gets. It's very awesome, but my copy of it is in poor shape, so due to a house fire, so I don't honestly know if I would be able to play through the entire thing. I don't want to get part way into a Let's Play and then have to stop because it decided to quit working. That would be annoying, that would be sucky, and I don't want to do it. So I will Let's Play that in my own time and see if I can finish that game. And if I can play through the entire thing, I'll do a Let's Play of it. If I can't, I'll have to wait till I can get like a PC copy or something. The other one is the PlayStation 3 version of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which is kind of an expansion and kind of a standalone expansion for Far Cry 3 that has absolutely nothing to do with the original Far Cry 3, really. But it's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and I ultimately chose this because I have more of a, this game means more to me personally. We got through the opening cutscene, so that's good. Let's start a new game. This game means more to me personally. I know it better. I've only beaten that game once. In this game, you can play as one of three types of characters. A scoundrel, a skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. An explorer, most at home on the fringe of space. And the soldier, a battle-ready, a scout, an explorer most at home on the fringe of space. And a soldier, a battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat. And you can be a female version of all three of these characters if you should choose to. I'm going to play as a male soldier. Let's go custom character, portrait. You can be a range of ethnicities here. You can be white, you can be black, you can be Asian. There's several of them to choose from. I'm going to be the long-haired white guy because I'm a long-haired white guy. Attributes. Let's see what it recommends. Let's see. Do I want to go with this? Charisma. Take all these back to basics and figure out what we want to do here. Let's see what happens if I put 2 in each. Let's do it one more time. I got 18. 5. 6. Then we got strength, dexterity, and constitution. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Let's put 2 into strength. 2 into that. And 2 into that. We need health because we're a soldier. I want to have a higher charisma. Like that. So I want people to like my character. If you want me to be a Sith or a good guy, let me know down below. a Jedi, or if you want me to be on the dark side or the light side, let me know down below. Okay, computer use, demolitions, stealth, awareness, persuade, repair, security. And these all take... Let's go with that. Feats. We get heavy armor proficiency, light armor proficiency, medium armor proficiency, tap power attack, power blast, blaster proficiency, blaster rifle, heavy weapons, melee weapons. Okay. Let's see. Character focuses. I'm not going to focus on single-handed, so I'll skip that. Yeah, let's get 1 extra vitality per level. Name. Let's pick a name. I went with a joke name when I did my test episode of this, but I thought that might get old fairly quickly, so yeah, let's get started. This is an absolutely fantastic game. This is from BioWare, and if you don't know who BioWare is, at this point you just aren't paying attention, because they released 4 of the best RPGs of this past generation. And 3 of the most well-known. Obviously, this is Star Wars, so you're going to get a text crawl. And hopefully this doesn't get me tagged on YouTube, so I can't monetize this. It could possibly do that. No way to tell. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, the last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim world of Taurus, a Jedi battle fleet engages in the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate attempt to halt the Sith's galactic domination. There's your opening text crawl for you. That sets up the basic story. There's a Sith named Darth Malak. He's got a fleet that seems unstoppable. We're part of an effort to... putting forth some kind of desperate effort to halt his conquest, or at least stall it out, or something similar to that. Obviously, I mean, you start off with in space, because Star Wars, and you got to start off in space. This should be reminiscent of a certain shot that we are all familiar with. At least those of us who have seen A New Hope. This is the ship that we start on. Not a very big one. A whole lot of... honestly, setting this 4,000 years before the Empire is a brilliant move on BioWare's part, because they can do basically whatever they want, and it will have been so long between the events of this and the events of the movies, the 3 movies, that it's inconsequential to them, which is, like I said, an absolutely brilliant move on their part.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you? The Endar Spire? What's that?
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Bastila? Who's Bastila? Forget it, I'm looking after my own skin. Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
So basically you're a new soldier and you have a lot of potential to be an absolute badass, but you are not an absolute badass, at least not yet. Okay, let's go help Bastila. Oath or no oath, I'm heading for the escape pods. Let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay, I know where the equipment is. I don't need to ask. Journal entry added. This is where the equipment is. Adrenaline, stamina, blaster rifle, short sword, clothing, med pack. We'll take all of that. Okay, hit start to go into the menu. The start gives you access to character, record sheet, inventory map, journals, and other menus. Use the left and right triggers to cycle through the menu screen. Press start to exit the game's menu and return to normal gameplay. Press A to equip. Yeah, this beginning part can be kind of annoying because it's a tutorial level. And Trask's dialogue is mostly tutorial focused, so it can kind of take you out of it and feel a little bit awkward. But for teaching you how to play the game, I guess it's kind of necessary. Besides that, this lasts about 15 minutes of a 30 to 40 hour game, so it's not that big of a deal. Pressing A on the equip screen brings up a list of items that can be equipped and highlighted in the inventory slot. So let's equip that. Go down to our hand. Equip the sword. Awesome. Let's go.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined the party. Press A to go to the party selection screen. In most areas, you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out if you need them. This is done instantly and without having to return to your base. Characters switched out of your party will wait for you back at your base. Remember, any equipped items will remain on the character, so those items will not show up in your inventory when a character is removed from the party. You will have to add the character to the party again if you want to access their equipped items. Okay.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Okay, now let's press the circle button, or the white button, to switch characters, and use him to unlock the door.
Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
Switching Valereth back to the party leader. Okay. And we gained experience points for that.
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay, we can use the journal from the menu we accessed earlier, so let's just go move out. Let's turn around, rotate the camera with the right thumbstick. There's a droid repairing something.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
If you don't have the codes to open it, how the hell did you get to this? How do we use a security door? How do I switch you to the party leader again? Okay, I already know both of those things. So, switch him, turn around, go to that, and you see your menu here. Press left or right on the D-pad to switch between the menu items and security.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
I do have to wonder why he didn't have the access code to the door. Like, if that door was locked, how the hell did he get to us in the first place? Who locked it behind him? Because somebody would have had to have. And why doesn't he have the security codes to get out of a door that he needs to use to go from his room to the rest of the ship. Whatever, I'm overthinking this. Engage. Whenever you spot an enemy, press A once to enter combat mode. This will lock the camera on your selected target and cause your character to attack each round. Your chance of hitting a target are controlled by your statistics behind the scenes, combat rolls. That basically, like, randomly generated dice throws. Combat is not affected by your aim, your character's movements, or the movement of the target. It's basically turn-based. It kind of plays out action-y, but it is turn-based. You select your moves by pressing left and right in the menu screen here. And there aren't any bodies here that we can loot, but there are bodies that you can use. I'll show you that when we get to one. Let's go through this door. More Sith to fight. Let's kill them. Remember, only press A once to engage your enemy. You will automatically attack your target each round, and you do not have to press A again until you select a new target. While engaged in combat, you can use the action menu to activate items, feats, and force powers each round. Otherwise, your character will automatically perform their default attacks each round. Let's move up and kill this guy. Now let's use a power attack to get... A activates a highlighted combat feat. A character's available combat feats appear in the second icon in his menu. And there we did a power attack on him. There's a box we can loot, so short sword, long sword, combat. So we want the combat suit and the long sword, so... Oh, it still thinks it's combat mode. Here's the corpse we can loot, so we just walk up to it and got some frag grenades. Med pack and credits. Now let's go combat suit. Now let's longsword. There we go. We have 2 swords now. Awesome. Let's go through this door. Oh, thanks for killing most of the Sith for us. Let's try a frag grenade. I got 2 of them. Let's run over there and kill this guy. Oh, there's 2 more. Die, Sith scum. 1 more to go. Alright. Okay, there's something we can loot. We got some parts. Med pack, repair kit, frag grenade. We got a replacement frag grenade. Med pack. I thought there was more than that we could loot. I want to double check. My health is low, so I'm going to tell you how to heal. Okay. You hit right over there to get to the items, and you can have multiple skills and feats and powers in each icon in the action menu. Scroll up and down the D-pad to cycle through various options. Bed pack. All you do is select it and hit A. That sounds like a lightsaber.
This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Well, that's not good.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Okay, let's go kill these Sith here. Like, they're just Sith soldiers. They can fight with swords. You can fight with swords over the course of this game. Obviously, there's going to be a Jedi involved, as you just saw. I mean, it wouldn't be Star Wars if there weren't Jedi involved somewhere, right? Can't go that way. That's a dead end. Must go this way. There's a couple of soldiers. Let's kill them. What's really the best part of this game is the storytelling. And if you're familiar with Bethesda at all, you're probably used to that because...
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Okay, so we better get off the Endar Spire. Now, we gained our first level. The way you want to level up is go into your menu, hit A to level up. Skills, we get 1 point. Let's put it into treat injury. Feats. Let's put it into that. Okay, accept. Now we'll be better with our 2 weapons. I thought there was supposed to be an item over here. I guess not. Let's go through this door over here.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
If you're familiar with BioWare games, then you know that they have good writing. It's a little awkward at first because all of this is introducing you to the world and how it works and the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. So it's all tutorial stuff. But the story is good. The characters are highly memorable. It's got multiple endings. I mean, there's multiple characters to play as. This has a great story. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to play this. It's just a fantastic RPG. Whether you're a fan...
This is Carthel Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. No, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Whether you're a fan of Star Wars or not, this does have a very good story worth playing, so you'll probably get a lot out of it regardless. But you being a Star Wars story, this does add a lot to the Star Wars lore, and it's a great Star Wars story. So you will get more out of it by being a Star Wars fan, but you don't need to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy this game. It's excellent all on its own. Let's go in here and kill some Sith. Okay, let's get this guy. Yeah, almost got him.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Now you want to check this box here and get computer parts and whatnot. Get computer parts and repair parts and computer spikes. Now I would recommend doing both of these. Do the computer slicing first, otherwise the droid will probably open the door. You can view computer slicing tutorial. Players can slice into computer to try to override or reprogram existing commands. Slicing a computer requires computer spikes. More complicated reprogram requires more spikes. The number of spikes required Varies depending on computer skill, the character, and the slicing. Let's look at the field. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sith in there. So yeah, that's going to be a tough battle if we are able to survive it all. So let's use computer spikes to overload this conduit. And bam! All of them are dead. Logging out. And you get half a noise there and it pauses again. To tell you got experience and lost items. The items you lost with computer spikes. Droid repair tutorial. Some droids in this game are disabled or damaged and can be repaired by the player. Fixing a droid in this manner requires repair parts. Reactivate droid. Let's see. Activate the droid shields. Engage droid patrol mode. Success. Patrol mode engaged. Once you end this session, the droid will begin to patrol and destroy enemies it encounters. Leave it alone. The droid engages in its patrol mode and moves off to carry your programmed instructions. And we gained 130 experience for that. See, he goes through the door. Now let's loot any corpses that we can. Ooh, we want that sword. Short sword. That's more powerful, so let's use that in the long sword. I guess that's all we can loot.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
$250 experience points. Let's, the escape pod is here. Let's go. This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Well, why the fuck would we use it then? So let's go. Otherwise we're going to go down with the ship and we don't want that. I think we're dreaming. About a female Jedi and a Sith fighting. And the female Jedi won. We wake up in a completely different place. Obviously, this is not the escape pod.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I had a strange dream, like a vision. Right, I'm Valereth, by the way. How are you? Karth, the one from the communicator, I remember. Where am I and how did I get here?
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith? I guess I owe you my life, thanks. So what are we... So, are we just going to wait here for the Republic to rescue us? I guess I owe you my life, thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw in your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila? Bastila, she's the one from the Endar Spire, right?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila's a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila's still alive? Forget it, I'm not risking my life to try to save her. Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila? Let's ask why she's so important.
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
What do you suggest we do next? If Bastila's a Jedi, she'd probably look after herself. How do you even know Bastila's still alive? What do we do next?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking? What's in this for me if I help out? I think I'll take my chances on my own. If it means getting off this planet, I guess I could help you look for Bastila. Where should we start looking?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions. The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we can find her. Let's go. Come on, I want to scout out the planet a bit. Let's ask some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malak and the Sith? What can you tell me about the planet we're on? I'd like to learn more about you. Let's ask about Malak and the Sith.
What I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean? Sounds like Malak and the Sith have the right idea. Don't worry, we'll find out a way to stop the Sith. I want to ask you something else.
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
I want to ask you something else. Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith. It sounds like Malak and Sith have the right idea. Let's ask him something else.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Can you tell me about the planet we're on?
Taurus was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. That was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
I'd like to know more about you, Karth. What do you know about the Sith? Let's ask about Karth.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Journal entry added, experience 350. Okay, this is, you'll be able to loot things. This is a workbench. You'll be able to use upgrade parts to upgrade all your items at these throughout the game. And there will be several of them in different places that you go to. But I'm going to call it here. Thank you everybody for watching the very first episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you want me to play Sith, let me know. If you want me to play a good guy, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably just wind up playing a good guy, because last time I played this, I believe I played as a Sith. It's been a couple years, but I've beaten it 3 or 4 times. This is a fantastic game. It has my highest recommendation to anybody that likes RPGs. It's awesome. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.
My brain